Want to kick higher, gain leg strength, and finally master the splits? Then check out my ebook, The Secret of Flexibility. In it, I teach simple, practical, and safe techniques that will quickly and efficiently transform your flexibility. Click the link in the description to learn more. Welcome to the martial world. Karate is an Asian martial art discipline. Contrary to popular belief, karate did not originate in mainland Japan. Karate has its origins in the Ryukyu Kingdom, where this form of martial arts developed from the indigenous martial arts of the Ryukyu Kingdom under the influence of Chinese martial arts. Karate originated about 500 years ago on the island of Okinawa, when the ruling king banned weapons on his island. Hand-to-hand combat techniques were then used by the people for self-defense. This martial art form finally reached the Japanese mainland in the 20th century. The basic form of karate was brought to Japan from Okinawa by Gichin Funakoshi. He was the first known Okinawan karate master. The Japan Karate Association was founded in 1949. With films and programs made in the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s, this martial art form gained popularity worldwide. Karate is a striking art. This martial art involves the use of kicks, punches, and knee or elbow strikes. There are also open hand techniques, such as the spear hand, knife hand, and palm strikes. Physical endurance, timing, tactics, and spirit are extremely important in karate. A person who practices or performs this martial art is known as a karateka. Karate is constantly evolving as a martial art form. This is also why karate is considered a living thing and not just a form of martial arts. In this video, we'll look at the most prominent styles and some interesting facts about karate, exploring them in detail. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like it, and check out the playlist with similar themes, including videos like this one. What does the Japanese word ryu mean? Looking at the names of the different karate styles, you might be wondering what the Japanese word ryu means. It's the common word for the different karate styles. Let's understand what the term means. The word ryu in Japanese has several different meanings. Ryu means style, type, form, school, system, among others. It is primarily used as a suffix, as well as after the name of each style. Another word, ryuha, also means school or school of thought. All the different Japanese martial arts can be differentiated into several ryuha. That said, let's now look at the karate styles. Shotokan. Shotokan karate is one of the best-known types. It was founded in Tokyo by Gichin Funakoshi in 1938. Shotokan karate utilizes the upper and lower body to produce powerful, linear punches and kicks. Practitioners employ powerful, straight-line strikes, designed to quickly stop an attacker or opponent and finish them off. Many parts of the body are used as potential weapons with striking force, including fingers, hands, elbows, arms, legs, knees, and feet. Practitioners are taught to focus on speed, form, balance, and breathing. Goju Ryu Karate is based on the complementary principles of hard and soft. Students learn techniques that include strong, closed punches and soft, open hand strikes. If you're a fan of the Karate Kid movies, immortalized by the iconic Kick of Grace move, you've seen Goju Ryu Karate in action. The movements are fluid, circular, and precise. Practitioners deflect their opponent's blows with angular movements, followed by strong, powerful punches and kicks. There's also a strong focus on breathing techniques designed to create harmony between the body and mind. In addition, some extremely challenging strength and conditioning exercises are included. It's also the inspiration for Kyokushin karate, which is known for its endurance and brutal style. Goju Ryu encompasses a wide range of offensive and defensive techniques. One such technique is a vertical punch delivered from the solar plexus, utilizing hip rotation to generate force. This punch is a fundamental technique in Goju Ryu, serving as a powerful strike in various situations. Wechi Ryu Karate was founded by Kanbun Wechi in Okinawa. During the early 20th century, his style of karate was heavily influenced by ancient Chinese kung fu systems, vertical stances, circular blocking techniques, open hand strikes, and low kicks emphasize body conditioning. It was developed from the tiger, dragon, and crane combat systems of the Shaolin Temple in southern China in the early 20th century. Basic self-defense strategies in Uechi Ryu include blocking, grappling, punching, knee and elbow strikes, leg and torso kicks, evasive movements, takedowns, and throws. Uechi Ryu emphasizes the use of the knuckle fist, the circle block, a spear hand strike, and a toe kick. Wado Ryu, Wado, translates as the way of harmony or harmonious path in Japanese. Founded by Hironori Otsuka in 1939, this form of Japanese karate incorporates elements of Japanese jujutsu. This style focuses on avoiding attacks, shifting the body, and reducing the overall force of the opponent's strikes. Punches and kicks are used during counterattacks. It emphasizes mental calmness and spiritual discipline. Its ultimate goal is to sharpen the practitioner's mind so they can better intuit the opponent's movements. It is known for its bone manipulation techniques. Shorin Ryu. Shorin Ryu karate is one of the main branches of karate. It originated from the fighting forms, techniques, and traditions practiced in the Shuri and Tomari villages of Okinawa. It is a blend of Chinese fighting methods, including simple strikes and pressure point attacks. The word Shorin, meaning pine forest, refers to the Shaolin Temple in China and is a reminder of Okinawan karate's primary influence. Many advanced kata are based on Chinese figurehead techniques, the most notable being Kusanku and Shinto. More than just blocking, kicking, and punching, Shorin Ryu encompasses a multitude of fighting techniques, including joint manipulation, immobilization, and restraint techniques, nerve seizures, tendon attacks, attacks on anatomically vulnerable points, strangulation and suffocation techniques, takedowns and throws, ground fighting techniques, and counterattacks. The Shorin Ryu method places a strong emphasis on maintaining physical and mental balance. Kata are performed with a strong, upright posture. Accurate kicks and closed-hand punches are highly emphasized in this style, with the goal being to submit the opponent with a single strike. Kyokushin translates as ultimate truth in Japanese. This is an aggressive karate fighting style. It includes elements of full-body contact sparring, aggressive punching, and high kicking. Opponents may kick each other's heads, as well as other areas of the bodies and legs. Using knees to hammer the opponent's body is also permitted. This style of karate is also famous for its 100-man kumite. This grueling sparring match consists of a practitioner fighting 100 rounds of kumite against 100 opponents of similar or higher skill, although some opponents may go multiple times if the match does not have a significant number of participants. The participant will fight each of the 100 opponents separately and one after the other. Each round of kumite lasts approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes. Kyokushin karate is a very technical style, and there is a certain science behind each move. Shito Ryu karate was founded by Kenwa Mabuni during the 1920s and remains one of the most popular forms practiced in Japan. Shito Ryu focuses on fluidity and speed during kata and sparring. It is known for its wide variety of kata, many of which use short, low stances. It employs closed-hand punches, kicks, and elbow strikes. The current director of Shito Ryu is Kenwa Mabuni's granddaughter, Tsukasa Mabuni, who continues to pass on her grandfather's teachings. Enshin Kaikan. Enshin karate has its roots in Kyokushin karate. Its founder, Joko Ninomiya, was the All-Japan Kyokushin champion in 1978. He trained with Hideyuki Ashihara who later branched out from Kyokushin to form Ashihara Karate. This new form was essentially Kyokushin in nature, but focused heavily on the concept of repositioning the body to avoid the line of attack. Enshin Karate introduced a series of full-contact tournaments called Sabaki Challenges. Unlike Kyokushin, takedowns and grappling with one hand are permitted. The Sabaki Challenge rules favor and promote the use of the Sabaki method, including the use of one-handed grappling, sweeps and throws, as well as kicks, punches, and other strikes. A competitor can win by knockout over their opponent or by points scored against their opponent. 1 point is awarded for a sweep or takedown. 3 points are awarded for a sweep or takedown, followed by a quick, simulated strike to the opponent, such as a punch. Hand and elbow strikes to the head and neck are not permitted, but kicks are. Grappling on one side of the opponent's body for 3 seconds at a time is permitted. Because it is a full-contact tournament, elimination rounds sometimes occur. Ashihara Kaiken. Ashihara Karate was created out of the need for a more practical karate system that takes into account the realities of today's world. It is an eclectic Japanese martial art that focuses on real-world fighting applications while also being an excellent means of cultivating the human body, mind, and spirit. Compared to the traditional karate approach, Ashihara Karate training emphasizes natural body movements and direct techniques that are directly applicable in practice, rather than relying on brute force and complex forms. Ashihara is known for its circle fighting. Opponents move their bodies around each other in circular patterns. This makes each opponent more difficult to attack, and blows can be deflected more easily. Ashihara also allows for long-range punches, high kicks, and full-body contact. This is what makes Ashihara Karate an effective form of self-defense, as it allows anyone with the right effort to overcome an opponent, regardless of their size or physical ability. Chito Ryu. Chito Ryu consists of the full spectrum of fighting techniques, many of which are lost in the current phenomenon of modern karate. Kicks, punches, strikes, joint locks, and pressure. Point manipulation are among the arsenal, providing a complete combat system. Chito Ryu Karate was founded in the early 1900s by an Eastern Chinese man named Chinen Gua, later known as Sensei Chitose. His desire was to create a karate school that focused on character development and health. Chito Ryu Karate emphasizes that there is never a need for a first punch, as karate should be used solely for self-defense. Students of this school practice kata with punches, high kicks, full body balance, and circular movements. Sparring techniques are designed to disable opponents by offsetting their balance. Kishimoto-di is a small and rare karate system with roots in Sakugawa Kanga. Sakugawa taught his China hand system to Bushi Tachimura. This style has fewer than 300 practitioners worldwide and only a few instructors. There are only 4 kata in Kishimoto-di. The main characteristics of Kishimoto-di kata are striking and twisting, and the kata are considered soft forms. In application, Kishimoto-di follows 3 primary principles: avoidance by an inch, attack and defense as one, and body and technique arrive at the same time. It is a very direct style. Shindo Jinen Ryu was founded by Yasuhiro Konishi, who was born in 1893 in Takamatsu, Kagawa, Japan. Konishi Sensei began his martial arts training at age 6 in Musoryu Jujutsu. When he entered the equivalent of a Western high school, he began training in Takeuchi Ryu Jujutsu. This particular style of Japanese Jujutsu is known for its powerful kicks and punches, very similar to karate. At age 13, while practicing Jujutsu, Konishi Sensei also began studying Kendo. In 1915, he began studying at Keio University in Tokyo. After a while, he combined his martial arts with karate and boxing, creating his own style known as Shindo Jinen Ryu Karate. Matsubayashi Ryu. The Matsubayashi Ryu karate style was founded by Grandmaster Shoshin Nagamine when he opened his first dojo in 1947. The style derives from the Shurite karate schools, developed and passed down by karate legends such as Todi Sakugawa, Sokon Bushi Matsumura, Kosaku Matsumura, Itosu Yasutsune, and others. Distinctly Okinawan, Shurite was adapted and influenced by the Shaolin Kung Fu system and branched out into several Okinawan karate schools, such as Shurite, Nahate, and Tomarite. As a young man, Nagamine-sensei trained with Shurite masters Choki Motubu, Chotoku Kian, and Ankichi Arakaki, and eventually created his own Okinawan karate style called Wa Matsubayashi Ryu, Pine Forest style, with Matsu meaning pine and Bayashi being the Okinawan pronunciation of Hayashi for forest. Ryu means system, but to Nagamine it meant river and reflected his philosophy that karate is like a flowing river. The name Matsubayashi Ryu was heavily inspired by the legendary masters Bushi Matsumura and Kosaku Matsumura, who taught Choki Motubu and Chotoku Kian to Shoshin Nagamine's teachers. Furthermore, as a young man, Shoshin Nagamine was known as the Tenacious Pine, or Chippai Matsu. The kanji or written characters of the Okinawan name Shorin Ryu are very close to the Chinese name Shaolin, and both mean the same thing. Young pine forest, the pine tree in nature, is a tenacious tree that can grow in the most difficult places, such as cliffs, yet remains flexible and flowing with the wind. Unlike styles that are very rigid in their low stances, half-moon steps, and rigid upper body dynamics, Matsubayashi Ryu maintains more natural stances that are grounded yet mobile and uses the body's natural mechanics for stance transitions and kata movements. The body remains relaxed to allow energy flow and speed, but at the moment of striking, it becomes very focused and powerful. Shidokan. Shidokan is a branch of the Shorin Ryu karate style. It is a discipline that originated in Okinawa. It was created by Katsuya Miyahira. Shidokan was founded in 1948 and is a relatively new style compared to other martial arts. Miyahira opened the first Shidokan dojo in Kanehisa, Okinawa. It was based on ancient Japanese samurai techniques, but the main difference was that it did not use weapons, as the general population was not allowed to use them. Shidokan was able to make unarmed men equally lethal through the use of precise movements and techniques. Shidokan in Japanese means House of the Road Warrior. When it comes to any martial art style, individual goals are important, but the instructor and training environment are even more important than stylistic preferences. Dedication, effort, and quality instruction are paramount. The student's mindset trumps debates about the superiority of one style. Choose mentors who reflect the wisdom you seek. Train with dedication and sincerity. Embrace challenges for growth. Excellence is found in many paths, not in rigid adherence to one. Thank you for reaching the end of the video. Consider watching more videos on the channel. Like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on notifications, and see you next time.